welcome to my YouTube channel. We were discussing about Geography optional paper 1. Under that, we have opted climatology as our first topic. Today we are going to discuss about cyclone and types of cyclone. Today only we will cover about extratropical cyclone, and in next video we will cover tropical cyclone. So what is the mean of cyclone? Cyclone are actually low depressions or troughs which are surrounded by closed isobars from inward to outward direction, and the wind movement is in such a direction that it is moving from outward to the inward direction towards the central depression. When I say that it is surrounded by isobars, what is the mean of isobar? Isobars are the lines joining the equal pressure areas. Basically it means iso means equal. That means the lines which are joining, for example, if it is a 50 MB, so the lines which will contain 50 MB, these lines will join, then again 1000, then again 1500 and so on. And the direction of the cyclones are in such a way that it moves anti-clockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Let's understand. अगर हम northern hemisphere की बात करें तो let's consider that low pressure is developed here and the winds are moving from high pressure areas to low pressure area. तो wind formation कुछ इस तरह से है. In previous video we have discussed about that wind deflects to its rightward in northern hemisphere and to its left in southern hemisphere. So what is happening in northern hemisphere? When the wind is moving from high pressure to low pressure area, it is moving to its right. That means it is moving in such a direction. So what will be the final wind movement? It will look like this. In southern hemisphere, the direction of the cyclonic winds will reverse. So let's understand that what direction will be followed in southern hemisphere. In southern hemisphere, when it is low pressure here, again the winds are moving from high pressure to low pressure areas towards the trough. So in southern hemisphere, the wind will deflect to its left. That means the wind will be deflect towards this direction. So the final direction of the winds will look like this in southern hemisphere. On the basis of location, cyclones are divided into two categories. One is extratropical cyclone, which is also known as temperate cyclone, and the second one is tropical cyclone. Today only we will discuss about what is extratropical cyclones. Extratropical means beyond the tropics. According to the frontal theory, some scientists believe that cyclones are developed by two contrasting air masses, means frontogenesis process. But this theory is declined by modern scientists because this type of phenomena is not occurring in tropical region. Let's understand extratropical cyclone or temperate cyclone. As the name suggests that extratropical means beyond the tropic. So basically extratropical or temperate cyclones are atmospheric disturbances which are occurring over 35 to 65 degree in north-south hemisphere. So the positioning of the extratropical cyclones are occurring in this region, which is converging zone of warm and cold air. On the basis of temperature and pressure, extratropical cyclones are categorized under three types. One is dynamic, second one is thermal, and third one is a stationary cyclone. Let's understand one by one what is dynamic, what is thermal, what is stationary. Dynamic cyclones are considered as real cyclone because it is based on the theory of the frontogenesis, where two air masses are converging at some latitude. Let's understand what is dynamic cyclone. This region is known as the tropical region, and this region is known as the mid-latitude or extratropical region. Here, what is happening in dynamic cyclone, the wind mass which is warm and moist and coming from subtropical region in southwest direction is converging over 35 to 65 degree north-south latitude. Here, this wind is coming, here, this wind is coming from northeast direction and moving towards southwest direction. So, after converging over this region, the cyclones are moving in east direction under the influence of the Coriolis force. Next, we will understand what is thermal cyclone. Thermal, as the name says, that it is influenced by the insolation. What is happening in middle latitude, when the continents are hot means high temperature, that means over continents low pressure is being developed, and the surrounding sea area, which is a huge water body, is having a high pressure region. So, as we know that the wind moves from high pressure to low pressure areas, this situation is happening in summertime. And what is happening in winter time, the wind is reversed completely. Now continents are being cooled fast, so here high pressure is developed because of low temperature, and in ocean bodies the pressure is developed which is low. So now there is a tendency that wind moves from high pressure region to low pressure. This situation is occurring in winter and this situation is occurring in summertime. These both conditions are explained by Humphrey. According to him, the region which is Alaska, the Southwest America and the Norwegian Sea area are affected by this type of weather condition in middle latitude areas. The last one, we will understand what is stationary. The name says that stationary means it is stopped in some region. So what is happening under this situation, the cold wind which is moving in some region overtakes the warm and the moist wind, and an occulid is created over here. Stationary type of cyclones are very weak and short-lived as compared to the other dynamic and the thermal cyclone. So here we have concluded with extratropical cyclone. In next video we will cover the tropical cyclones. So thank you so much. If you have any doubt or if you demand any video on this topic, please leave in comment box.